we are watching murderers go free. They hide behind their badges, they hide behind their white privilege, and they use the excuse that they feared for their lives to murder our young people in cold blood.
It's done.
X, my brother.
No. Don't think about it.
All you self-righteous assholes do is march and destroy your own communities. Killing me won't change a goddamn thing.
It's a lot different when it's a grown black man standing around it.
Barbershop conversations, man. Make sure you guys go get checks and balances. The link is in the description box, and it's what you see on your screen. I just don't understand why y'all believe when I'm telling the truth that it's a personal attack. I'm not personally attached to basically anyone in boxing. I may root for fighters harder than others, but in terms of telling the truth and maintaining my level of integrity, nah. What I say about Floyd Mayweather, he says Shahur and Devin needs to fight because they were top ranked. Oh, so by that narrative, Gary Russell should have fought Leo Santa Cruz. By that narrative, Tank Davis probably should have fought Gary Russell. By that narrative, Keith Thurman should have fought Earl Spence. By that narrative, Daniel Jacobs should have fought Jamal Charlo. And the list goes on and 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 on. You know what I mean? By that narrative, Jamal Charlo should have fought Jared Hurd, right? So ain't that calling the kettle pot black, whatever? Y'all know the saying. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, you know the rest. So the point I'm making is this. He didn't add Tank Davis, who he says is a champion, who he says he wants to remove the belts. Too many belts, but he's out there toting Tank Davis as a current world champion. He's a 3-division world champion. He's only won a belt in one weight class. And this isn't no Tank Davis hate video. This is just responding with truth. And I'm tired of fans picking and choosing because the Hotep Nation won't hold Floyd Mayweather accountable because he's black at all. The Hotep Nation is going to say Bob Arum needs to allow these black fighters to fight, but not the black fighters because he's managed by a black fighter. Oh man. So I say this. Fans, be fans. Commentate, have fun with it, but your baseline should be a fan. Demand the best fight. Stop paying for bogus fights. Y'all bragging about buying pay-per-views that have no value. If the Hotep Nation really want to speak up and speak out and say I'm black and I'm proud and say it loud, where's the Gary Russell? Gary Russell is the greatest example. Mikhail Fox and Gary Russell is the greatest example of black talent being destroyed right before our very eyes, but we're afraid to say anything because there's a black slave master. Or two, Floyd and Al. And because their top 10 fighters got in at the genesis of the pyramid scheme, they're going to be successful for sure. No doubt about it. But at the end of the day, if you're not fighting, you're not getting paid. And that's what Adrian Broner had to learn. Everything is predicated upon you fighting. Just like the Hawthorne's last name right now is predicated upon two things. Me unclogging these drains and being a great property manager and owner and operator, And 2, Dre keep on healing these little black boys and little black girls, little Asian boys and Mexican girls, and help curing these kids from cancer and COVID and abusive parents and so many illnesses. You know, that's what the Hawthorne name is really predicated on right now as I speak today. And I think it's just incredibly important that we get back to the basics. Fans be fans. Hold everybody accountable. The same way I hold Bob Arum accountable, the same way you should hold Al Heyman accountable. But you're too scared. You're too scared. You think Al Heyman is a ghost of Christmas past. He's going to ruin your life. You think Al Heyman is an ancestor. He's one of them African spiritual senseis and warriors, and he's going to come in your dreams and zap you of all your money and all your powers, and you're going to wake up and be in the Twilight Zone with Alfred Hitchcock. Barbershop Conversations, man. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. But Floyd got bubble wrap on Tank Davis, man. It's not, and Tank Davis said he doesn't choose his opponent, so he just says yes, sir. And Tank fooled us. He disrespected his fan base by saying, and I have a great admiration of Tank because he reminds me of one of my students. But I'm going to tell the truth. I'm not, excuse me, not but, and I'm going to tell the truth. It's no but. He lied. He played us. Tank played us. And he said that he was going to be a man to be a free agent. Nah, he'd rather be a little boy and a slave and say, yes, sir. You don't see Calvin Ford talking no more. Where's the last Calvin Ford interview? We ain't seen one since Floyd shut him up. Barbershop Conversations, man. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.